ask you some questions today. My first one is, what do you envision for the future of your industry in the next 10 years? And what role do you see your company playing?
So HealerVerse is going to be the largest social media platform and marketplace in the well-being space in the world. The industry is expected to grow from 6.3 trillion to over 10 trillion in the next decade or less. And we're going to pave the way with technology and bringing people together and giving people the opportunity to find a better world filled with holistic healing instead of westernized medicine.
Okay, that's it. And I love your energy. I already feeling the healing spirit, you know?
Thank you.
And what's one emerging trend you think a lot of people ignore?
Ignore. Oh, I like that.
Hmm.
That's a great question because, like all the noise right now is biohacking. So what's something that people ignore, I think, is is mindfulness and just being present in the moment is so important. Yeah. I think oftentimes we're looking to the past or future tripping,
Hmm.
and it's really important just to look where our feet are and be present in the moment.
Great. That's great.
Thank you.
Like when you think about mindfulness, like as a energy healer, as a spiritualist, and as a technology powerhouse, like tell us about how you got started in this space.
Yeah, I think that it's an underserved industry and that we have to give practitioners the opportunity to also be where they're at, be able to support them and give them ammo to grow. I think that oftentimes they are silenced and don't have the opportunity to be heard. And in my experience, that's really what works. So to be able to give practitioners the opportunity and the whole space to have the same tools that are customized specifically to them. And then on the flip side of that, that gives them a louder voice and they have backing by us.
What fuels your curiosity? And like what really inspires you to be?
In 2014, I had a near death experience and I was 86 degrees Fahrenheit when the paramedics found me. And I went through the tunnel to the other side, came out of my body, and I saw my feet and my legs. And after the 9-day coma, when I woke up, they were like, the doctors, my mom, everybody was like, we have no idea how you're here right now. So prior to that, I would get signs like spiritual signs. But after that, I realized that I really had a purpose. And oftentimes, between like technology and just healing, because we need to continue to always heal ourselves so we can show up as ourselves. And maybe some people like listening to understand this, but it's a lot of unlearning instead of learning. And the longest 18 inches are from our head to our hearts. And a lot of times I know like I'm an Aquarius, so I live a lot in my head. Like I'm always building stuff in my head, but those times and those moments where I'm sitting in my heart space is the best ever. And I want to give people more of that.
That's incredible. When you think about, I talked about heart-centered leadership and
Oh,
what the leadership building needs to look like as
yes.
companies are building. Really, what are they valuing? How do they stay centered to the core of the spiritual side of people? Because technology is a tool that's leading the way, but what about the person? And healing inside what was it, and making sure that that high vibration takes place inside the businesses to make sure that we're creating from a place of yes, stability, of love, of appreciation, of gratitude. So tell me about your values and your business and what helps you to stay inspired and do.
Thank you so much for asking that question. And I just want to backtrack for a second. So, you talked about how leadership starts at the top, and it's important for leaders to implement a spiritual life and continuing to grow in their own spiritual journey and shining down to the organization. And one of the benefits that I've had being publicly the CEO of HealerVerse, like worldwide on LinkedIn with almost 19,000 followers, is that a lot of big time CEOs of world leading organizations will reach out to me and say, hey, am I able to have a conversation with you that I cannot have with anybody else? And
Exactly.
it's like, okay, yes, here I am.
Exactly.
So that's amazing. And some of the things that I'm able to do, like, or that I do practice on a daily basis, is I have to still unlearn, right? Like I mentioned before, when I wake up, my brain goes into thinking about technology and building technology and like creating like flows and everything. My brain is very similar to AI. It's always computing, right? So like I'll say no, 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 and I'll pray. And I pray to God. And my version of God, I don't know what it is different for everybody. But I'll say, God, thank you for waking me up. Big shout out to you, you know? And like, please direct my thinking, allow me to be of ultimate usefulness to you and to others. And like, keep me sober too, because I need that. Yeah.
So powerful when you're ready. Okay, go ahead. So powerful. So I know you have plenty of bright ideas, a lot of things you want to do to change the world. How do you break those down and actually put those in motion?
So it takes a tribe, you know?
Mhm.
And one of the shortcomings that I think that I have is often I'll try to do too much. So coming up with actionable tasks and continuing to show up to things and keep getting outside of my comfort zone because as I grow, the company grows in turn. The more that I try things that I might be scared of, the more that I grow and the more that things go around me. And really, like in a day to day, I have realized recently that I'm better not sitting behind a computer. Actually, like
Mhm.
I'm better out there with my energy and like spreading love.
That's really good. That's
Thank
good.
you.
I don't think a lot of people like sitting down. I'm just sometimes getting up, moving, and really seeing your ideas. One, it's beautiful. It's one of, it's nice. It's satisfying. So that's what it's like.
I do. At times, I can literally go behind the computer for like 3 months straight, 4 months straight, and just build, build, build. And that can be satisfying at times too, but I like to go back and forth and have a nice balance.
How do you ever procrastinate or you have a day where you just don't feel like it, but you know you have to push through? How do you work through those days?
So, no, I don't. I literally send it, like, I would say more of on the side of like, I'll send it for so many days and then I'll actually crash. And then I just turn the damn phone off. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
okay. Because one of the things too about being in our feminine is that we need to actually allow ourselves to be in our feminine. Like I'm a woman, you know, and I'm meant to be in my feminine and surrendered as much as like I tap into my masculine a lot, depending on who I'm around. Like sometimes I need to be a little bit tougher and a little stronger depending on who I'm around. It's important for me to honor myself, my sleep, my time, and my mental health too. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Be it's okay. I look at some of the reviews that's been built, and I hear a lot of my leaders, mentors, and even sponsors. I would say have been male dominant, and so when it's been male dominant, it's been so important to really find my center as a woman and get into my femininity and be like, oh, it just feels good to just be and exist. Having my candlelight showers, right? And just getting that whole vibe together. I love smells. I love being around other women as well as men, but
Yes.
I really take that into consideration. I've been predominantly in male dominant
Yeah.
environment in retail and institutions. And so to now be an entrepreneur and being okay and giving permission to be authentic to who you are, show up just how you are. I could care less what people have to say about me or the opinions. It's more about me being present and taking in this memory, this time, this moment. How about yourself? Tell me what's your vibe and your femininity.
I love that. So it's definitely multi, like, you know, it's multi personality, multi dimensional, all the things. And honestly, I am very sensitive to energies around me. So it depends who I'm around, but it's always evolving and changing. And the more that we just get to know ourselves, the better that we can show up as ourselves. And The Trish that shows up today isn't going to be the Trish that shows up, tomorrow. And that's cool. And to love and honor thyself for exactly who we are in that day. And also realize that we need to nurture ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. And it's different every single day. We have cycles. We're women. We go through cycles. And they usually align with the moon in some way, right? So just knowing where we're at too with our cycles, like, is important to figure out what we need that day. It's different every day.
It truly is. And I created an app.
Really? I can't wait to hear about it.
And it's
Yeah.
about her, and it's my love. With that.
Oh my gosh,
And
love
it's all
that.
about her. Then you log in and it tracks your premenopausal, your menopausal, your cycles. You have a journal in there. You have an emotional check-in that happens because it's tapping in and knowing that along the way there's conversations that maybe we're not having aloud, but you can have it in the privacy of your AI and your app.
Love that. Yeah, that's really cool. It'd be cool to partner and collaborate on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. So our closing thought, what do you want to leave the world with? Like we're on this national global stage. You're here at the future is the blockchain future is coming here in Florida. And I guess it happens also and originated in Toronto, Canada. What do you want to leave the world with?
Lead or leave?
Lead.
Lead. Heck yeah, man. I want to go everywhere and yes and take names. And I also want to go around spreading love, I know that I have really powerful energy and that you feel me in the room. I know that. That's one of my superpowers. So I'm on this planet to use it in the right way, and to just be myself everywhere and allow people, I think, to not I think that's an incorrect statement. I want people to be able to feel like they can be themselves. And I am a safe place. So if you see me, you need to start paying me to come with all your problems. Seriously.
Absolutely.
I'm off the clock. You know what I mean?
The transformation.
That was a joke, but not. So yeah, no, literally, I can't come give me a hug. If you see me somewhere, just come hug me. Say you said to come give me a hug, and that's it.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
and are you on X? Are you?
I am. My handle on X is CEO HealerVerse. Healer verse.
And you're on LinkedIn as well.
LinkedIn is Trish Kane, MBA. Kane.
Fantastic. I want to thank
Instagram is Trish Kane HealerVerse. Yeah.
you. Thanks, everybody.
And HealerVerse is 5D, healerverse.com. You could DM me if you want me to build out something sophisticated for you in the AI ML space. Yeah, I'm honestly happy to. We love healing and we love tech.
Well, Trish, I look forward to having you back on the Genius Room. Let's talk more.
Yeah.
Give you an hour spotlight so we can just really dive in more to who Trish first is and
Love
find
that.
out more how you make an impact in this world and support you in that journey. Thank you, geniuses, for tuning in. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe to Yonder at Genius Room as well. And make sure you hit Trish on all the different platforms.
Hit me up on the HealerVerse. I'll see you there.